just an overview. So now here today we will start the some data types and operator also in Java. So first of all, we have to wait for 2 to 3 minutes because there is the only 2 students have joined. So we wait for other student. After that, we'll continue our class.
ये बारिश भैया भाई की बारिश नेचुरल नहीं है यार,
बस सही
कराई गई है।
हाँ,
केमिकल उड़ा के।
हेलो
हाँ बेटी पानी पी रहा है बेटा रोटी बना रहे खावा रोटी में बनाए हैं बटा बनुआ हाँ खैया कहाँ जाएंगे
दाल रखी है
दाल धरी है चना की लौकी बनाई थी सवेरे हाँ
Okay, so here no problem. We will move on to the lecture because so first of all, I am sharing my screen. So our today's topic is here the data types. So you can see here the screen.
डॉक्टर बुलाइए
दर्द है बिट्टी दवा हर दर्द की है
Yes, you can see here the data types because data type is the specify the different size and values and that can be stored in variable. It means we can say that data type like a particular define the size of particular variable and this type is stored value. So there are two types of data types in Java like primitive data types or non-primitive data types. So what is primitive data types? So you can see here the primitive data types include boolean, char, byte, short, int, long, float, and double. So these are the primitive data type. If you are talking about the non-primitive data types, so you can see here the data type include classes, interfaces, and arrays. So this is the structure of the data types in Java. You can see. So primitive or non-primitive. In the left side, you can see here boolean. It's the boolean value. It's numeric type. So numeric types character or integral value. Character like the char value. Integral values, it means the integer or floating point value. If you are talking about here integer, so you can see here integer having the byte, short, int, long. Like decimal point value, like the floating point value, so say here float or double. Come to the non-primitive data type, so you can see here string, array, etc. all. Now
आज रात
come to the start primitive data type. So primitive data type like the Boolean data type has two possible values, either true or false. True or false, because you already know about the whenever you see the Boolean value. So Boolean value, it's the positive or negative. So that's why it's the true or false. Then default value always false. They are usually used for true and false condition. See the example here, the Java Boolean type here. First of all, the class main, start the curly braces of class, then public static void main, str, string and args. After that you can see Boolean flag equal to true. Here we are giving the condition, this one. After that, here system.out.println, and we are printing the flag. Then you already give here flag equal to true. So whenever you will run the program, then it will give the answer is true. Now come to the here byte type. So the byte data type can have values from 128 to -128 to the 127. 8-bit signed to complement integers. And if it's certain that the value of variable will be within -28 to the +127, so then it is used instead of int to save money. And the default value is 0. We can say that whenever we use the bit, so bit start from the 0 and its maximum bit like the 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 like that. So it's use the at least 8 bits. Now come to the another example. Main, class main, public static void main, str, args. Byte range, byte is the variable, range is the byte is the data type, range is the variable. After that we are defining the range like 124. Then system.out.println range we have print here, and print value whenever we run the program, the 24 124 will be print. Yes. Anyone saying something?
अरे इंडक्शन चूल्हा ले लो, क्या दिक्कत है?
Okay. Come to our next point.
अरे
Next point is here short type. Short is the another data types. It's also having the integer value. So the short data type in the Java can have values from -32768 to the 32767. It means 6 bit assigned to complement integers. And it's certain that the value of variable will be within -32768 and 32767. Then it is used instead of other integer data types like int, comma, long. And it's also having the default value is 0. Now another example you can see here, it's temperature using the like this. But now when we will move on to the another type, is the int type. So int data type can have the value is -2 the power 3231 minus 2 to the power 3 1 minus 1. It the 32-bit signed to complement integers, and if you are using the Java 8 or later, you can use the unsigned 32-bit integer. So this will be a minimum value of 0 and maximum value of 2 to the power 3 to minus 1. To learn more the visit, so here is the whenever you want to the learn about the values, so you can click and go to the concern link. After that, default value 0. Now here is the example. Class name, public static void main, string args, and the range, integer range equal to minus 4 to 5 0 0 0 0. It means minus 4 lakh, 42 lakhs and 50,000. Now system.out.println, and we are printing here range. Whenever we print the program, then run the program, then it will print the minus 4250000. Come to the long type. So the long type data, long data type can have values from 1 minus 2 to the power 63 to 2 to the power 63 minus 1. It's having the 64-bit signed two's complement integer. If you are using the Java 8 or later, so you can use the unsigned 64-bit integer within a minimum value of 0 and the maximum value of 2 to the power 64 minus 1. It's also having the default value is 0. Now here the class long example, it means long example is the name of class, and public static void main, it's used for the main, and the long integer long range equal to minus 423322 and 0000, like that. It means long L for long. So whenever you will when after that we will print the program system.out.println and print the range, then we will get the output according to the range. Come to the double. Double is the data type, is the precision 64-bit floating point. It means double and float is the floating point value. So it should never be used for the precise values such as currency. So currency always be having the some small money, some decimal point also, and default value like 0.0 and 0.0 D for double. Example here, so Java double data type, main class name, and public static void main, string args, and double number. Double is the data type, number is the variable, equal to minus 42.32. After that we will print system.out.println number, so it will give the output as the minus 42.3. Come to the float type. So float data type is a single precision 32-bit floating point, and it should never be used for the precise value such as currency. And default value is the 0.0 and 0.0 f. F it means floating point. Same here is the example of the floating point. You can see class name, public static void main, str, and args. After that float number, float is the data type, number is the variable, and defining the value minus 42.3 f. F for float. System.out.println, number is the variable, so we are printing the variable. After that because
आलू खूब सस्तो
variable contains the value, and which type is the type of float. And after that, we will run the program, then we will get the output minus 42.3. Next is the char type. Char means character type.
हाँ
So it is a 16-bit Unicode character.
सही है
So the minimum value of the char data type is U00 and 0, and maximum value is UFF like. So default value is U slash U00. Example एक Java char data type. So the class name and public static void main str string args, and later here in the comma char later inverted comma backward slash U0051 and 1. Then we will print the program, then it will give the output as the Q in the character range.
उल्टल करते ऊपर होंगे
Now come to the here
अब
non-primitive data type
ये खजुरिया तेरे
in
आगे
Java.
एक बोरी हटा रहे हैं आलू अपने
So
जाने
basically, there are 5 types of non-primitive data types in Java,
इतने डरे
and
और बनाए हुए हैं अबे गए फिर मैं तो लगा ही आ गया आ रहा हूँ इतने रंग भर के डाल दे होंगे वो खा रहे बैठे 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 कुछ मिठाइयाँ बन रही आओ
including the built-in string, array, and custom like classes and interfaces. So as well as the special class, and which is the super class of all classes in Java. So hence, every class in Java is a non-primitive data type, and object is a class, which means that it too qualifies as data type. Another is here the string class in Java. String in Java are designed in such a way that they can hold a sequence of characters in a single variable. Unlike character arrays, where there are separate character entities, and there is no need to add a string in Java with the null character, and which is compulsory in other languages such as C or C++. So the syntax of string declaration in Java, you can see here is string and string variable name. After that string we are giving in the double inverted comma, or string value variable name and new string, and in the bracket like the sequence of character. It means whenever we will write the string, so we can write there. Now come to the here is a code example of the class that declares two string in using each of the above declaration style, and which then prints their value of values to the console. So here you can see public class string example, public static void main, string args. After that, in the command line you can see here string declared and initialized in one statement. So string str1 equal to like I am a string. Another comment is string declared using the new operator. So you can see here string str2. New string bracket I am also a string. Then in comment output I am string and I am also string. So now how to print this? both statement and both variables. So you can see here system.out.println str1 plus in the space here plus str2. It means plus symbol is concatenate the string. That's why you can see here I am a string. This sentence is complete. Another sentence is I am also a string with the help of plus symbol in the printing state. Now come to the here the array class in Java. So arrays are used to store elements of the same data type in a contiguous sequence, and they are not predefined. So developers have to declare the initialize array before referencing them. So elements are them then accessed by their index number, and which is start from the zero. And for that reason, the array in Java are often referred to as being zero based. So memory for arrays in dynamically allocated and their size can be set by programmer upon declaration using the integer value as the opposed to long or short. So now here the syntax array declaration like data type double square array name and new equal to new data type and size. Then declaration and initialization of array in a single line. So you can see here array type, array name, and array size, array item values also. Now here the following class declares the couple of arrays and initialize them in different ways before printing their contents to console. Now here you can see in the example like import java.util.arrays. It means we are import the array package. Public class array example. After that, public static void main start for the main function. Then declare and initialize array. So int array1 equal to declaration 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means this is the initialization of array. It means the array1 has the 5 elements. Start 1 to 5. Array of size 5 declared. So int array2 equal to int 5. 5 means in this array contain the only 5 elements. Like for loop here int I equal to 0 and I array1 dot length and I plus plus. Then array2 I equal to I. Then system.out.println, it means array1 elements. System.out.println array dot to string array dot to string array dot to string. It means this is the keywords of function. And system.println print system arrays 2 elements and system.out.println arrays to string arrays dot to string here 2. After that, it will print the output according to the elements. Then here programmers cannot print array element directly in Java. So we need to the array dot to string utility method to achieve this. It means in this Java program we cannot use the array directly. So we have to use the toString method or function. After that, class in Java. So a class in Java is a user-defined data type that acts as a template to the data and which consists of number, variables, and methods. The concatenate implementation of the class is called the instance, and which can access the number, member, variables, and methods. So, in the example below, we have two classes, abacus and class exam. So the latter contains the main function method inside abacus class, and you will find. First point is here pi constant, it means pi. It is defined as static so that it can be accessed without instantiating the class. Another is add and sub methods to perform addition and subtraction operation. And the default constructor that will be invoked upon creating the abacus class using the new keyword. So here the main method print the value of pi, class member variables, as well as the results of add and sub method. So now come to the example here. Class abacus, class member value like the public final static double pi equal to 3.14, like that. This is the constant value. After that, class default constructor abacus constructor always be appear in the same name as the class. Then system.out.println and instantiating class. Then class member function public void add two parameters here, int a or int b. It means two parameters. These are the integer type. And int c, it is the third variable, and we are storing the value of a and b. So a plus b. Then system.out.println additions of numbers like plus c. It means whatever output will be here, so c is containing. After that, class member function public void sub int a int b. It means it's also having the two parameters int c equal to a minus b. Then system.out.println subtraction of numbers plus c.
अरे तुम्हें खाना खाओ, क्लास चल रही है तो
Then another point is here.
ऑनलाइन क्लास है वो भी.
This function is closed here. After that, this is the new example. Public class exam and public static void main string args. Then now here system.out.println abacus.py. Then the output is here abacus new, and new abacus function is the instantiating class. After that, abacus dot, it means this is the abacus class object. This is the object of abacus class. Abacus is the class. Which class? This one. This class is the abacus, and this is the another class. This one class is the example class, and here is the creating the object of the abacus class. Abacus, you can see here the abacus class. Abacus name is in the start from the capital letter, and this is the object. It start with the small bracket. Then you can see here install shaping class. After that, abacus dot add like 10 comma 20 with the addition number of 30. Upstairs abacus dot sub 50 comma 25 subtraction of number 25, that is the
भटा हमने तो टोल मसाला पीसा था
आज
भैया।
आलू पराठे मैंने
हाँ तो
बनाए।
जाकर बिट्टी हमने मसाला पीस
So now here this is the related to the class in Java. Also use the object of Java. Now come to the interfaces in Java. These are the overviews of the class and also interfaces. After that we will discuss in later on our upcoming lectures. So an interface is a small similar to a class except and that its methods are the abstract by default. That is, they do not have.
अबे ठंडो मौसम है।
Since an interface has only the final variable and method declaration, it may also be referred to as only a abstract class. And it acts as the contract which states that by implementing the interface, so the class must implement all the methods defined by the interface. So, however, if the class is declared as abstract, it does not have to implement all of the class methods, but it child classes do. In our last example, like the addition or subtraction, here is the abacus interface or abacus interface class also. Now, done by the interface example in blue. So this time the main function is also found in the same class so that it is runnable. So here interface like the abacus interface, void add from method, void subtraction. Then public class interface example implement abacus. This is the form of the interface. In the inheritance, we have to find the class name. So here is the implement. Implement is the interface stub. Class variable, class member variable, public final static double y, and then initialization value is the 3.14. After that, class default constructor abacus and system.out.println instantiating class. Then add method accept implementation. Public void add int a int b.
दुई कतरियां मिल जाती है आलू खाना भी को
Int c is equal to a plus b. It means we are giving here logic. Then system.out.println addition of number plus c. Subtract method implementation void sub two parameters int a int b int c equal to a minus b. After that system.out.println subtraction of number plus c. Then another you can see here public static void main str string args system.out.println abacus.py. After that, we are creating the object of abacus class, abacus, new abacus. Then abacus.add, we are access the value addition, and abacus.sub, we are access the value of subtraction. So it's about the intervals. So we have done the data types, we have done the class, we have done the array, and we have done the intervals. So all these things we have done in the today's class. After that, we will discuss about the variables in Java. So it will discuss later on in our upcoming lecture whenever it will be conducted.
बादाम गरम नहीं
मामा बेटे
मामा का फोन करिए तुम कब कब करो
एक आदमी भैया है वो पता नहीं अपने बिटिया
अपनी तरफ तू करता ही नहीं फोन।
ये ना मैं मामा के पास फोन रहता ही नहीं है। एक दिन देखो दीदी हमारे तो लमसम में 1:30 बजे रात में मामा में स्कूल आई थी। हमें क्या मालूम हमने नहीं लगाओ तो फिर